Michael Jordan in career, his whole career played 78 games a year. And that's not even counting the playoffs when you're playing, in the preseason. So you're talking about 115 games a year. That dude probably played in about 112 of those 115 games.
End the debate, please. Here we go. 3 parts. One player has won the scoring title. Regular season MVP, was first team defensive player, led the playoffs in scoring, and won the MVP in the finals. All 5 things. It's only happened 4 times in the NBA. You know who the 4 players to do it were? Jordan.
Michael never set out games. If Michael set out a game, he made sure he played at least 25 minutes so you saw him play. Whether it be preseason, he didn't miss any regular season games. But during preseason, where most stars sit out, he played.
The audacity is unreal. The sheer confidence it takes for LeBron to suggest that 2 decades of stop-and-start greatness somehow rival 13 years of relentless, uninterrupted dominance is wild. And now the entire GOAT debate just got blown wide open by someone who actually lived it. One of Michael Jordan's own championship teammates, dropping a truth bomb so clean it left LeBron's camp stunned. This isn't some hot take or biased commentary. This came straight from a man who was there, who saw it up close, who endured that era and thrived in it. The basketball world just got reality checked by someone who didn't admire greatness from afar. He practiced with it, battled beside it, and won championships because of it. Stacey King, 3 rings with MJ. Not a TV talking head, not a debate show regular, but a former teammate who shared the floor with the standard of excellence. And when he spoke, it shook the conversation. LeBron supporters felt it because facts don't flinch, and legacy doesn't hesitate. The proof speaks for itself. King put it plainly, everything LeBron has done across 20 years, Michael Jordan accomplished in just 13 years. Sit with that while LeBron fans spend decades chasing a shadow that never once slowed its pace.
So I'm not coming from a biased position where I'm just like, oh, that was my era, so I'm being biased. No, my eyes don't lie. I know what I've seen. And as great as LeBron is, and he's fantastic, but he ain't fucking with MJ. Just based off the eye test and the skill level and some of the stats and the heart, nah, yo, no. I saw MJ play from his prime to his retirement. I saw Kobe play from his prime to his retirement. I've seen LeBron from his prime to his eventual retirement. How this young generation is so dismissive of this stat when they go, well, LeBron James has been to the finals this many and he won this many times, but he's been this many times.
But King wasn't finished. He kept the pressure on like it was effortless. He made it clear LeBron James will absolutely be remembered as one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball. No debate there. But then King shut the door on the GOAT conversation altogether, speaking with the calm certainty of someone who has witnessed true greatness firsthand. And that's when he delivered the real haymaker. He went straight to the stat LeBron fans avoid at all costs, the one they duck like an inside pitch. Even after 22 seasons, LeBron still hasn't reached Michael's 6 championships. 6 titles in just 13 years. Meanwhile, LeBron needed more than 2 decades to collect 4. And once efficiency enters the discussion, the room goes silent fast. Because this is where the contrast becomes impossible to ignore. Jordan didn't just win more. He did it in a fraction of the time. In 13 iconic seasons, Michael Jordan captured 6 rings, earned 6 finals MVPs, claimed 5 regular season MVPs, made 14 All-Star appearances including his time in Washington, and scored over 32,000 points. And all of that happened despite stepping away from the game for 2 full years to chase baseball.
Jordan or LeBron? Who's the GOAT?
I low-key think Mike's so competitive, bro. Mike could come out of retirement right now to play Bron
and do it.
Do you know what Michael Jordan had to deal with, bro?
He can go over his finals opponents.
You tell me who lost.
The Heat played a Thunder team with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden in the finals. I like how you say...
Who was going to guard Mike on that Thunder team?
James Harden. So you mean to tell me
he's so cute.
You think...
That's so cute.
Meanwhile, LeBron required 22 full seasons, 22, to reach 4 championships and 4 finals MVPs. No matter how his supporters try to spin it, the math refuses to cooperate. He needed twice the time to secure barely 2/3 of what Jordan sealed in a much shorter run. And then comes the usual defense, longevity. He played longer. Sure, he lasted longer. Credit for availability. But as Stacey King keeps emphasizing, longevity without the same level of dominance doesn't elevate the argument. Just stretches the timeline. Jordan didn't need 20-plus years to prove anything. He could have played into his mid-40s, chased every stat and padded every record. He chose not to. He established the standard in 13 years and walked away. No pleading, no pursuit, and King understands that better than anyone because he saw it firsthand. He watched a player so focused, so ruthless, and so exact in his craft that even stepping away from the game twice couldn't diminish his grip on greatness.
Winning has a price, and leadership has a price. So I pulled people along when they didn't want to be pulled. I challenge people when they don't want to be challenged. And I earned that right because my teammates came after me. They didn't endure all the things that I endured.
Jordan walked away at the top, not because he faded, but because there was nothing left to prove. And this is where the conversation hits a nerve with LeBron supporters. The finals. Jordan's record stands at 6-0. Flawless. Untouched. LeBron sits at 4-6. 4 wins, 6 losses. When the lights were brightest, Jordan never cracked. 6 finals appearances, 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs. He never even allowed a Game 7 on that stage. Not once did he stumble when everything was on the line. Meanwhile, LeBron has lost more finals than he's won. 10 trips, 6 defeats. That doesn't define ultimate dominance. It suggests falling short under maximum pressure. Jordan never let his competition celebrate on the league's biggest night. Ever. And no, championships aren't just numbers. That's where people miss the bigger picture. Stacey King understands something stat watchers often overlook: impact. Jordan didn't just play basketball. He reshaped the culture. In just 13 seasons, he transformed the Chicago Bulls into the most recognizable sports brand on earth. He turned NBA games into global events and built a sneaker empire so powerful that, decades later, his brand still outsells the signature shoes of every active player combined.
I was with Michael Jordan, not last summer, summer before last. We ran into each other in Europe. And he says, Irvin, I don't know why these guys, because if you look at his record, he almost played every game like 5 or 6 times throughout his career. He didn't miss one game. He played in every game. We wanted to play in every game. Pat Riley or our trainer, Gary Vitti, had to make sure that they said, no. B, don't put on your uniform. Don't come sitting on that bench because you want to play because you want to play for your guys and with your guys.
Meanwhile, LeBron has spent 22 seasons chasing that same level of influence, and he still hasn't come close to matching MJ's cultural shadow. Jordan's impact stretched far beyond basketball, beyond sports entirely, and embedded itself into global culture. Space Jam wasn't just a film. It was a cultural moment, a full-blown phenomenon that introduced Jordan to an entire generation of kids who had never even watched him play. And Stacey King understands clutch better than most because he stood next to the most clutch player the league has ever seen. When the stakes were highest, when pressure peaked and legacies were cemented, Jordan stood apart. The jumper over Craig Ello, the flu game, the shrug against Portland, the final dagger in Utah, moments etched permanently into basketball history.
Never set out games. If Michael set out a game, he made sure he played at least 25 minutes so you saw him play. Whether it be preseason, he didn't miss any regular season games. But during preseason where most stars sit out, he played. I mean, we played in Lincoln, Nebraska. We played in Sioux Falls, South. We played in some small venues to get the people who may not be able to get to a big city to see us. We go into those places and play. And most star players, I'm not playing in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm sitting out. Michael would play first and third quarter, 24 minutes to let people see, because he recognized, and Kobe's the same way, that this might be the only time that they're able to afford to see me play. And I want to make sure I put on a show. These guys nowadays, they don't look at it that way. The fans pay these enormous, these crazy salaries. The fans, you owe the fans everything you got.
LeBron, on the other hand, Dallas 2011 is still sitting right there in the record books. When the Heat were supposed to be unstoppable, when the moment demanded true greatness, he came up short. That's something Stacey King never witnessed from Jordan. Not once. Not in any season, not under any circumstances. And what gives King's words real weight is his perspective. He played across eras. He experienced the transition firsthand. He knows exactly what Jordan brought, not just on game night but in practice, in the locker room, and throughout the entire team culture. Jordan didn't recruit stars to form a super team. He showed up and elevated everyone in the building. He made teammates better by force of standard alone. And before I continue, take a quick second to hit subscribe if you're enjoying this. It genuinely helps the channel grow and keeps content like this coming. I appreciate the support. Jordan didn't just share the floor with teammates. He sharpened them. Excellence wasn't optional around him, it was the baseline. Scottie Pippen doesn't become the Scottie we remember without Jordan pushing him daily. Dennis Rodman's legendary run reaches another level when it's fueled by Jordan's presence.
Favorite part about playing with Mike?
Knowing that every time you walk into an arena, it's going to be packed. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no better, y'all know.
That's dope.
Y'all know. And knowing that, it was like with being with the Beatles or somebody, man. That every place you go, we would drop MJ off.
Steve Kerr hit clutch shots because Jordan created those opportunities. He bent defenses until they cracked and forced panic decisions. Jordan didn't just raise his own level. He made the entire roster dangerous. Everyone benefited from his gravity. LeBron, by contrast, has always needed another superstar beside him just to remain in contention. Miami needed the big three. Cleveland needed Kyrie and Love. The Lakers needed Anthony Davis. He requires elite equals, not role players, because he doesn't elevate a roster the same way. He needs stars alongside him just to compete at the highest level. And then comes the familiar excuse: Jordan played in a weaker era. Tell that to Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Charles Barkley. Legends across the board, physical, relentless competitors who are still revered today. Jordan battled through hand-checking, bruising defense, and real contact every single night. Nothing was free. Every bucket had to be earned through pressure and punishment. LeBron, meanwhile, has played in the softest era the league has ever seen, where light contact draws flagrant fouls and staring too long earns a technical. And even with all of that, it still took him 22 seasons to collect 4 championships. Jordan needed just 13. Drop MJ into today's open-floor NBA and he's flirting with 45 a night without breaking a sweat. Stacey King even laid out the stats where the gap becomes undeniable. And he's not wrong. Let's talk about the numbers that actually matter. Scoring titles: Jordan has 10. LeBron has 1 in 22 seasons. Defensive Player of the Year: Jordan has 1. LeBron has none. Steals titles: Jordan won 3. LeBron has 0. And when you compare all NBA first-team selections relative to years played, Jordan still comes out on top. But here's the stat that shuts the door completely. Jordan averaged 30.1 points per game for his entire career. LeBron sits at 27.2. Jordan wasn't just better. He was more efficient, more dominant, and more dangerous in every way that defines true greatness.
A question about the Bosch spacing, but because you just said that, was that the low point for you in your career?
Oh, for sure.
2011.
The lowest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lowest. Yeah, the lowest.
And then Stacey King delivered the line that really seals the argument. He flat out said he doesn't believe LeBron James will ever surpass legends like Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or Wilt Chamberlain on the all-time list. Let that sink in. This isn't coming from a fan on social media. It's coming from a man who fought those battles, who won championships alongside Jordan. A first-hand witness to real dominance, and he doesn't even see LeBron cracking the top 3. And honestly, the case makes sense. Kareem owns the scoring crown and 6 championships. Kobe collected 5 rings with that ruthless Mamba mentality. Wilt put up numbers no human being will ever touch again. Meanwhile, LeBron is still fighting for position at the top 5 table while Jordan sits alone on the throne, untouched and unchallenged. King saw Jordan's mentality up close. This is the same man who walked away from basketball, came back from baseball, and immediately won 3 straight championships. The same man who nearly collapsed from food poisoning, but still carried his team to victory. The same man who turned doubt, criticism, and disrespect into fuel. LeBron's response under pressure looks very different. When things unravel, you see cryptic messages, subtle blame toward coaches or teammates, or another search for the next super team. That's not GOAT mentality, that's survival mode. Jordan never chased approval. He never campaigned for validation. He didn't need to announce his greatness because his play forced the world to acknowledge it. And this is what Stacey King understands that casual fans often miss. Greatness isn't about how long you hang around, it's about how completely you controlled the league while you were there. Jordan reached a level of dominance in a short window that LeBron has spent decades trying to match. 6 championships in 8 years. 2 seasons stepped away. A flawless finals record. 10 scoring titles. 5 MVPs. Global icon status. All of it secured before LeBron even entered the conversation. Jordan locked in GOAT status in 13 years. LeBron needed 22 just to be debated. King's message couldn't be clearer. It's time to put the GOAT argument to rest.
I hate comparisons and especially over different eras, but from where you were standing and playing, was Michael the best or the greatest ever?
For sure. I mean, you look at the MVPs that he was able to achieve, but I think it was all brought from us being successful as a team. Obviously, someone is going to bring those accolades home, but yeah, he was the greatest player, definitely in basketball.
That conversation ended in 1998. The moment Jordan buried that final shot and walked away untouched, undefeated and undisputed. The numbers don't lie. The championships don't lie. The finals record doesn't lie. And the voices of the men who actually lived through both eras don't lie either. So when Stacey King says that everything LeBron needed 22 years to accomplish, Jordan handled in just 13, that isn't a hot take. It's simple math. LeBron fans can argue longevity all they want, but staying longer without matching dominance only stretches the resume. Jordan could have played well into the next decade and chased every record imaginable. He didn't need to. He proved his point and exited clean. Every argument built for LeBron collapses under the weight of Jordan's efficiency. More championships in less time. A perfect finals record. A deeper list of accolades. Greater cultural impact. Colder clutch moments. Stronger leadership. A tougher era. A sharper mindset, and a killer instinct no one else has ever replicated. Stacey King didn't observe this from a distance. He lived it. He practiced with it, competed beside it, and won championships because of it. And now he's spelling out a truth LeBron supporters refuse to accept. This debate didn't fade over time. It ended in 1998, the night MJ hit that last shot and walked away with nothing left to prove. The GOAT discussion isn't really a debate anymore. It's desperation from fans trying to rewrite history. But history is written by dominance. And Jordan dominated faster, cleaner, harder, and with more style than anyone who has ever stepped on a basketball court. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. 6 championships. 13 years. No debate required. And if you're rocking with the truth and want more stories like this, hit like, subscribe, and share. It takes a second, but it genuinely helps the channel grow and keeps this content coming.